Hello, friends. I'm Tim Mayer, your wealth manager with Primo Mayer Financial. You might be wondering, what is wealth management? Well, that's a very good question, folks. Let's run through 7 pillars of wealth management. Then I'll give you a good working definition at the end. Now, in my next video, I'll point out 3 outcomes that you should expect from engaging this wealth management process I'll describe. Before I do that, I'd like you to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so you're notified of all the great videos we have in production right now on all aspects of wealth management and the financial questions that you wish you could ask someone like me. Okay, 7 pillars of wealth management. Let me start by saying this. There are even more facets of wealth management, and this list of 7 is really just the fundamentals. I could talk all day about the subject, but we'll save that for another video or 2 or 100 down the road. Our first pillar of wealth management is financial planning. This is really the foundation. Financial planning describes getting down to a real clear understanding of the client's current financial situation, identifying their goals, their dreams and concerns, and then mapping out how to get from here to there. This can involve quite a bit of data gathering, such as incomes, expenses, account balances and other assets, and debts as well. At this stage, we're essentially building and refining the client's income statement and balance sheet, then forecasting how things will shake out in the years to come, both before and after implementing our proposed recommendations. A second pillar is retirement income planning. As we look carefully at the client's current financial picture, a natural question arises: how can this client retire and not run out of money? In fact, I would say this is probably the biggest question on the minds of people who visit our office for a consultation. The transition from earning an income to spending savings for decades takes a lot of planning to make sure the client feels very comfortable that he or she isn't going to run the gas tank dry in their later years. We do this for them by carefully mapping income and expenses, then cover income gaps with projected distributions from optimal savings buckets. A third pillar of wealth management is investment management. No doubt, this is what most of my colleagues or competitors in the financial world gravitate towards, oftentimes to the neglect of other key pillars. This one is all about identifying the appropriate investment holdings for the client based on their desired outcomes, as well as their current situation and risk tolerance. Part of my job is to understand what my client's risk capacity is. That is, how much risk they can afford to take while investing, as well as their risk appetite, which is more about the balance between their personal zeal for performance versus concerns about significant losses and volatility. Investment management is taking the results of this wealth management process and then applying it to ongoing review and selection of investments for the most efficient results relative to the client's goals. A fourth pillar is tax optimization. Folks, I don't know if you realize this, but this moment we're experiencing right now is historic for its relatively low tax rates. A significantly important part of comprehensive wealth management is to review current and future tax rates to look for opportunities for improvement to a client's lifetime taxation. This could include filling up a bracket, Roth conversions, enhanced tax management on an investment portfolio, and a number of other strategies. Everyone likes to see good performance on their portfolio, but if the IRS is a major stakeholder in your taxable accounts, reducing the overall taxation can have a really outsized effect on long-term performance. A fifth pillar of wealth management is insurance planning. I've never run into anyone who enjoys paying for insurance, but I've known quite a few people in my time who have enjoyed the benefits of making smart insurance decisions. No widow or disabled worker came back to me saying they wish the check from the insurance company had been smaller. A great wealth management plan will examine current insurance coverages, identify serious gaps, and find the right strategy to get the protection needed. A sixth pillar is risk management. This ties in closely not only with insurance planning, but also with investment management, retirement planning, and tax optimization. Your wealth manager's role is to understand you, the client, so well that they can identify the risks to your financial wellness, as well as assess the risks by which would be so catastrophic that they need to be addressed no matter what, which would be uncomfortable and should be mitigated or avoided when possible, and which are negligible enough that you can live with it. Risk is a part of life. It's as multifaceted as life itself, and managing its effect on financial wellness is a critical task. And finally, a seventh pillar of wealth management is estate planning. This pillar is all about thinking through and crafting a comprehensive plan to preserve and distribute your assets according to your wishes, both during your life and afterwards, while minimizing potential taxes and ensuring a smooth transition to your heirs. Estate planning is about the transmission not only of dollars, but of values to those you care about. Really, it's the capstone of your wealth story, and planning ahead can not only give you peace of mind, but also help you take advantage of opportunities to magnify your desired outcomes after this life is over. So there's 7 pillars of wealth management. Now, to distill it into a working definition for you, wealth management is an ongoing, comprehensive process of assessing, directing, and enhancing the desired outcomes of a client's financial life. For our firm, it comes down to stewardship on behalf of our clients, to whom we're personally committed for their financial wellness. If you'd like to know more about how we carry out this process of wealth management for our clients, click the link in this video's description to schedule a no-obligation talk with me, get to know each other better, and uncover ways that you could improve your financial story. I'm Tim Mayer with Primo Mayer Financial. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next video.